The NFL hasn't seen anything like Pat Mahomes, I promise you that. And you saw it today. He's the Houdini of our era, man. The guy just finds ways to make plays throughout the game. I mean, big-time third downs, big-time goal line plays, just willing our team into the end zone, willing our team to win, and that's our ultimate leader, man.
Hey, this last thing, I felt like the ground for most receiving yards in NFL history.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. What an honor, man. You know, I was telling Tarico before the game yesterday, him and Collinsworth, they showed me a list of those guys that were in the top 5 before it, man. And I remember nobody knowing who the guy in 6th place was and feeling that. And turning that into fuel, turning that into something that, you know, being able to live out your dreams, to be on a list like that with those guys, such an honor, and I'm just blessed, man. And 8-7, Rob Gronkowski, man, you can't say enough about who he is as a player, as a person, and even to be in the same conversations as a guy like that and the rest of the list, you know, it's just an honor, man.
Yeah, listen, he's a great one, man. First ballot Hall of Famer. He's done everything in this business that can be done, and more than once. So I mean, heck, he's been basically doing it my whole career as a head coach. So I think I'm like 3 years ahead of him, but that's a long time. That's an old dog right there. But that son of a gun he is so accurate, it's ridiculous. With that part, listen, my heart goes out to the people in Florida for what they had to put up with here with the hurricane. So, and that also is part of Tampa's situation. I mean, there was a big threat there, and the Bucs had to travel a long way for Todd to get his guys ready to go. When they're driving back and forth is really something. So he's done a heck of a job with this group here. I think the Bucs are very lucky to have him. Herbie, listen, we stunk it up last week. We all knew that. We admitted it to you. We didn't play the way we should play, and not that the Colts aren't a good football team, but you don't do the things that we did and expect to win the football game. And we're still in the battle for it, but you can't do those things. So the guys cleaned it up today, which is important. If this becomes a ongoing issue, that you're not going to win a lot of games. And so it was important that the guys put their foot down and did what they did. My hat goes off to them for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, it's short. I mean, I see him in the offseason a lot now. I just had good luck on the rest of the year. I feel like I said this earlier in the week, I think, in some interview where I was like, I feel like I've had the last game against Tom Brady like 4 times now. So it's until he is not on that field when I step on the field, I'm not going to believe this is my last game against him.
Last 3, we'll go 1.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a mixture of both. I mean, if you play like you played last week, you have to be motivated to get back on track. But obviously playing at the stadium, I think when I got to the stadium, I realized, like, man, I want to win here. The bad taste that I had last time definitely came into effect a little bit more. But it's still not a playoff game. I think that at the end of the day, it's not a playoff game. It's a regular season game, which is important. But that Super Bowl it's still always going to be a bad taste for me.